everybody, happy Wednesday. It's midweek and we are here for some absolute crafty fun, fabulously festive launch for you guys today. So welcome, my name is Rebecca Monks and I'm going to be hosting this wonderful show for you all today. In the producer station we have the lovely Jess. Good morning, and ready to craft up a storm for us. Fresh back from Hobby Maker yesterday, it's Natalie.
Hello, good morning everyone.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Lots to do today?
Very excited. I've got a lot to do today, but I'm firstly excited for this launch because they're just so pretty.
I know, and the cards that we have to show are beautiful.
They're incredible, aren't they?
Absolutely amazing. You are going to be so inspired by the cards that we've got to show you, all the new products, and obviously we're going to get 3 fabulous demos from Natalie, some of which start to finish as well, so you can see the whole process in all of its glory. Speaking of our new launch, it is the brand new winter-themed tileable patterned background mask. Me and Amy were saying the other day, masks are so underrated, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are just the hero.
So underrated.
So underrated. They are the hero of our stash. We were talking about crafting on a budget. It's so great because you can use them again and again and again.
Yeah.
They're at a really nice price point for everybody.
They work on so many different product types. So it's not just for paper craft, but you can do it on soft craft. You can do it on wood. You can do it on... You could even do it on windows if you're using the right sort of elements. Your texture paste should of course be able to do it on that.
So you've got fabric pens.
There's so many things you can do with them.
So many things you can do with them. So yeah, absolutely. They are the unsung heroes of our craft stash. We've got new essential texture paste for you that again Natalie's going to be demoing for us this morning. But first of all, let's take a look at our Win It Weekly. Okay, our prize today is the Miri Mega Mix, not just one Miri Mega Mix, but 2. We've got the wonderful, gorgeous, I don't know what, the normal one and then the satin one. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. And we would like to know, Christmas crackers originated from which of these traditional sweets? Is it A, wine gums? Is it B, bonbons? Or C, pear drops? Original Miri was what I meant to say. We're running on fumes today, aren't we, Jess? I think we all are. Okay, wine gums, bonbons, pear drops. There's nothing like crafty fun for a pick-me-up though, is there? So we will have a look at everything we've got to show for you, but get your answers in for the Win It Weekly. We've got some coming in already. Wine gums, bonbons, or pear drops. Interesting. Shall we just get straight into the show, guys? Okay, let's have a look at our For the Love of Masks. Okay, wonderful. Aren't they just absolutely beautiful? They're so achievable. They are great if you're just starting out on your mixed media and you find inking and stamping a little bit daunting or a little bit intimidating. These bring it right back that everybody can join in with them. So we've got the Fair Owl pattern and then we've got the beautiful winter foliage. So Stacey's designed these, hasn't she?
I think it was Jen.
Jen.
Yeah, it's
right.
Jen.
Okay, Jen. It is a Jen design. So Jen has designed these with absolute versatility in mind.
Yes.
Just classic patterns that you can be using over and over again in a mixture of different colorways with different mediums to suit every kind of crafter. They're an absolute bargain as well. This is crazy. Like I say, talking about crafting on a budget. £20 for 2 of these masks, and they are sets of masks as well, so you're not just going to get one, you're going to get the full set to build up this incredible, whether you want to use it as background. These would be great on like tags and gift boxes as well.
Yes, tags would look fantastic with them.
Absolutely glorious, aren't they? So you can ink through these using your favourite ink pads or mediums, layer up the colours, and you can have stunning backgrounds for, like I say, any of your projects. We've got 2 here. They are £20. So that's a saving of £4 already. You're going to save £5 just by logging in as a club member. You're going to save £6 if you are one of our diamond members, bringing them down to £18 because they are £12 each. So that is an incredible, incredible saving. Let me show you the back of here. So as you can see, that's what your pattern looks here. We've got the really handy alignment system for you, which is these little, I'm pointing at the wrong side. These little notches here allow you to, as you're going through the layers, to line up the background perfectly. So you're not going to have that weird off kind of effect. You're going to be able to line it up perfectly every single time. Each mask is also labelled as well, so A, B, C and D, so that you know again which one, that you're doing them in all of the right order. So if you're layering, perhaps using like embossing powders, you're going to get that order perfect every single time.
Embossing powders are going to look really nice through this. Your glitter paste that you've already got are stunning on this as well. There's so much, like, there's just so many different ways in which you can use them.
There absolutely is. So again, like I say, and we have, again, thought of all the little niggly tricky bits that you have to think about. We've taken all of that away for you, and just so that you can crack on with all the fun of crafting. And that's the card model. And again, as you can see, those are your 4 masks. So they might, you know, not look like much to begin with, but then once you've built up that pattern, I mean, just look at that card model on the front. I can't wait to show you the samples as well. So that's your layering winter foliage with all those hollies and pine cones and spruces, and then we have the cutest layering Fair Isle pattern, which is just like Christmas jumper cozy vibes all the way. You've got little reindeers on here. Like I say, you've got the classic sort of Argyle Fair Isle pattern. You've got, you know, with the zigzags and the chevrons. Then we've got the Christmas trees, and again, those little Argyle poinsettias there. Really, really nice high quality mylar. So it's just going to be really nice and substantial. And again, you can just wash them really, really easily as well. You can pop them under the tap or with a baby wipe. And then obviously if you've got a stamp cleaner or anything like this, you can clean it with that as well. So they're super, super easy. Again, you're getting your 4 different masks there. Again, this one's a great one to cut up into strips, banners, etc., all that kind of thing. Absolutely great. And again, you can just see how simple and beautiful those masks are. So we've got the boards to show you again. As you can see, your layers just building up. So you get each one of those is labelled, and we've got the notch in the top left hand corner for you. And you can see as well, we've created an inking guide for this specific sort of colourway. So as you can see, we've got the brown pine cones, we've got the red berries, the green leaves and the brown branches. But obviously you could be doing these in sort of monochromatic colours. You could be doing these again with your embossing powders. You could be using your metallics in here. The choice is absolutely up to you. And then this is our Fair Isle one as well. I mean, just look at that. That is incredible amount of detail there that you're getting with these layering masks. Absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. We love them. Good morning, everybody joining us and seeing all the comments flying through. Absolutely beautiful. So let's show you some cards, and then we're going to get straight over to Nat. We're showing this box, aren't we, Jess? Amazing. Look at this cute little cracker. So you could be making things like these, and again, chopping it up into panels, squares, sections, and because it's such a wonderfully detailed mask, if you're chopping into it, you're not going to really you're going to have detail on every single mat and layer. Every single panel that you're creating is going to have that incredible finish and precision on there. We've got this gorgeous one here with, I love those pink berries. It makes it super cute and super, super fun. Absolutely love that. Oh, we've got this one as well. Oh my goodness. I just love seeing what everybody's combined with these. We've got that one with the acetate wrap, and the gold paste on there is absolutely stunning. It really picks out those highlights on those berries and those pine cones. Absolutely gorgeous. And we've got this one as well. Again, just chopping it into a panel. Love that turquoise colourway. It's so cute. They're absolutely beautiful. We've got this one with the black and grey to give that really cool like finish. That one's one of Lisa's. We've got this one as well. Again, just chopping them into
panels. Aren't they so cute?
They look so effective, don't they?
Really
They're
nice.
Simple, classy, beautiful. And we've got this one that has been fussy cut and arranged into this sort of like kind of wreathy embellishment kind of thing going on. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I said I love this one with the pastels. It's so cute in these colours. This one's from Donna. She has used lots of different things on here. We've got some of our, what have we called it from the Perfect Finishes? The glossy, what is it called? I know it's not glossy
The
glaze.
the one that wasn't right.
Oh, was that the one?
Yeah,
oh.
I think she's used clear embossing powder
Clear
on that.
Yeah. That would work just
because
as well,
you need
wouldn't
to
it?
go through the mask, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to do that with your glaze anyway. So it's got a clear embossing powder on it, I think.
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah.
Clear embossing powder. Sorry, she's not listed all her things on there, and she's put glossy, so I was like, oh, maybe that's that. But again, cute in those pastel colourways. Used it on craft card as well for that really rustic kind of look.
So
Super
nice.
cute. Again, we've got the die in the magazine there, so you can be grabbing all those sentiment dies up. And I think as well, because there's no sentiments on there, you can mix and match with whatever, whether that's the sentiment books, whether it's your dies, stamps, whatever you've got, is going to work so perfectly. You can just see the variety here of sentiments that have been used. They're going to mix and match with absolutely anything. But I think we're ready to see a demo. Are you ready to demo
I'm ready, yeah.
Awesome.
So we're going to start off with our Fair Isle one first of all.
Gorgeous.
We are going to do this start to finish, but instead of showing you how you can use the whole mask, and we are going to do that in other parts of the show, I'm actually going to show you how you can sort of like mask off certain areas and just have like little sections of the Fair Isle pattern, because it is a gorgeous design that has been popped on this mask, and you can sort of like split them into borders. So that's what we're going to do with this one, and we're going to do a DL card. I've got this gorgeous sage green colour. It's my favourite colour at the moment, and we're going to go in and sort of create a nice little border across here. And I am also going to show you how they tile, because they tile up really nicely.
Yes, they do.
So I've adapted the colours in here. It's a good job I checked, because I was using the wrong ones. So the suggested colours for this pattern that we've got here are Toasted Oat, Letterbox Red, Khaki and Velvet Fawn. I'm going to go in with my mustard as a replacement for the Toasted Oat. I'm then going to use the Letterbox Red, which is correct. But then to match in with the Sage Green a little bit more, I've gone in with our Lily Pad, and we are going to do a matte and layer of like a darker, it's this really nice like tealy green, so they work really nicely together. And then my last layer, I'm going to go in with some glitter paste. So we're going to start off with our mustard for this bit, and we're just going to make sure we've got lots of ink on there, and then I'm just going to run it through the mask. So what I did was I've lined it up where I wanted it to be, and then I've masked off the areas where I don't want the colour to come through. So you can get lots of different effects by using coloured cardstock as well.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm going to lift this off my mat now. Just move this bit out of the way. And we can lift that off of there.
Nice.
And then I'm going to move it along. So what I like to do, and I find it easiest, is to actually overlap your mask, because then you know that it is going to fit exactly where you want it to be. I'd lined up the top of my mask with the top of my cardstock, so as long as that is lined up as well, we'll know that we are going to make a straight border.
Nice.
Let me just grab that on there again. And then we're just going to go back in with that Toasted Oat. So I'm just going to really build up that colour so it matches the whole way through there. So that is layer one. So then let's just remove off these areas. Now when you are doing this type of a technique, what you want to do is you want to really pay attention to the whole background, because if you look at where those edges start, you can work out which bits you want to include and which bits you don't want to include. So my next one is the hearts, which are here. And I want to make sure that that's the right way around first of all. So we're going to do that.
Oh yeah, because you're almost doing that like sort of middle border strip, aren't you?
And then we're going to place this back onto here in place. So lining it up with the top of my cardstock, lining it up with the design underneath as well, which is so easy to do. And then we'll just go in again with those layers. So I do want to keep this bit on, and I think I want to keep that top bit on, but that will kind of like be where my design sort of like stops. So just going to go in with that bit, and then I'll go in, just cover that over as well. And then we're going to switch that out for our red. So let's go in with our Letterbox Red.
Amazing.
Our most vibrant sort of red colour.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
That we have. So I'm going to go in and just layer up these colours. And there's so much like difference you can create in all of your cards by switching up your colours,
Yeah.
changing them. You know, you have those really handy guides in there that Jen has created for you, but it doesn't mean that they have to be followed to a T. You can do some really fun things with these. So let's lift this layer up now. It's so handy to have your
grip mat.
Your grip mat here as well to hold your cardstock down. So then next we're going to layer it up, and again I'm just going to line it up back over there, because when you're doing a repeat pattern like this, the last thing you want to do is for things not to line up correctly.
Yeah, definitely.
So just lining that up.
I think it's such a good tip to just go slightly like one pattern to the left.
It really helps
with
really making sure that everything is right. So let's just go back in and do our second layer.
Viv Nichols says, I love watching this mask come to life. It's amazing.
So fun. And I think that's what's great about our layering masks, is that every single time you lift it off, you see a different result. You see that design starting to build up on your card there. So that is our second layer. Third layer is our trees. This one has got the tiny little detailed dots in here, so I'm going to line that up, making sure that all of those points are sort of on that jaggedy edge there.
Yeah.
And then again with this one, I think we can get away with just taping the bottom section down, so I'm just going to stick that on there, and then again we just want to cover up this little bit here so we don't go over anywhere. And then we're going to go with our lily pad this time. So let's go in with that one. And I don't know whether to do glitter paste now. I might change it up. Let's see what it looks like when we put this colour down.
Awesome, yeah, that's fine.
And you can really, really work those colours in.
Yeah, definitely.
To the mask. You can, if you wanted to do each individual bits separately as well, you know, your finger daubers are fantastic for like going in all of those smaller areas.
Absolutely, and especially if you want to do things like ombre, like all the way across or anything like that. Oh, so that's so cute.
That design there, so you can see how it's just all pulling together.
Yeah, so nicely.
It's such a gorgeous design, and I think we can do without taping that bit down. We can just go back over into all of these areas. And the great thing about this as well is that if you think that some areas are lacking in a little bit of colour, you can just move your mask back over.
Oh, definitely.
And add it back on. So let me just lift that up there, because
you're going to do that
up here on these little dots.
Yeah.
I'm just not happy in that section. Just here.
Just a little
bit light. So we can just lift that up, go back over that, and then we've got that really nice border coming across our card now, in those beautiful like sage green tones. So let's do our last one now, which is going to be, which design is that one?
It's got like the centre of your hearts.
Here we go, it's this one. So this is going to sit on there. And now what I don't want to do is I don't want to have these elements in, so we can tape that down. Oh, moved it out of place a little bit. Squidge it back in place. Tape that down. I'm going to tape my reindeers down, and then I'm also going to go in on this little section here, and I'm thinking let's go with red glitter.
Cute.
I was going to do silver, but we're going to do red. We do have brand new texture paste on the show today as well, and we are going to be using those in the next two demos, but I thought because they all coordinate so well together, why not bring those gorgeous tones in? So I'm going to go all the way across with that beautiful texture paste into those grooves, and then lift this up. And what you're going to do here is, so we can line this up and we're not going to damage it all. Oh no, we had a little seepage.
Oh yeah, at the bottom.
Let's just clear that away before we dry it off. Not a problem. And just move that away.
There we go.
We can use our our sentiment over that bit just to hide it. I'm just going to give it a little blast with the heat gun.
Yeah. Again, obviously, if you had slightly more time, the residue eraser would probably get rid of that tiny leftover bit as well.
Yeah. I do have mine with me, actually.
Diane says, this is looking so vibrant. Viv says, love how we can mix and match these. I think that is the one takeaway from this, is the mixing and matching and getting everything out and having an experiment.
With this mask in particular as well, it's really, really easy to be able to do that. So I'm just going to line up again that last design that we have. Obviously give yours a little bit more time if you are adding texture paste on, because of course it can get a little bit messy.
Yeah.
Let's go in with a little bit more tape, some new tape, because I think that had just lifted a little bit. We'll go back in with our red. So keeping those kind of like, I've kind of gone with traditional Christmas colours, but I've just mixed it up in like using different tones.
Yeah.
So like using more of that like nice tealy green, bringing in that almost like golden mustard that we have. So let's lift this off now. I'm just going to clear up any other mishaps that we've got on here.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to blast that again with our heat tool, and then we're going to trim this and add it to our cardstock. So I'm thinking, let's cut this out and do like a border with it.
Oh, absolutely. Again, Viv on the comments today, absolutely on. She says, I think I need to invest in these pastes. They're so cool.
They're really cool. And they just add such a little, such a gorgeous effect to your cards. There's not a lot sort of, a lot of work that it takes to use them.
No,
but the effect is definitely worth it.
It definitely is. And I think they're easier than you think to use them.
Yeah. Just going to take a tiny little smidge off this side, just because it looks a little bit longer than my other panel, and then I'm going to just trim that edge off as well, so it is the same as the other end and kind of like goes across. So that is my border. Let me grab this teal colour now. We are going to go onto a white background, just because I personally prefer like the finish of a white background. It's nice and clean, it's really simple. I'm going to make my little strip 2 inches, because I think that will fit on there perfectly.
Like you say, it just lets that border do the talking, doesn't it?
It sort of like brings out all of those darker green colours that we've got in there. Love a bit of green at Christmas.
Oh, there's lots of people enabling Viv to treat themselves to the paste. Again, just don't take our word for it. Lynn Bell says the pastes are amazing to work with. I was using them the other day. Diane Hatch says I may have ordered these when they came out. You may have. I hope that's that you did order them.
Yeah, if you didn't, you definitely pop them in your basket.
You really do.
Let's just bring this out now. So we've got that nice edge across here. I'm just going to pop that down. That is going to go across our card, kind of in the centre, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
and then let's use our stamps. These ones are my favourite for Christmas this year.
Oh, me too.
Absolutely love them. And I'm going to go with Wishing You Comfort and Peace. I am going to stamp this before I stick my border down.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it in that gorgeous, I think we're going to do it in that gorgeous pear green again. So let's grab
your lily pad green.
Is it the lily pad? Yeah, it is. I should really do this on my stamping press because it might be quite light, but we'll see. Wishing You Comfort and Peace. It's a little bit lighter than I would like, but we'll be okay with that. If you've got your stamping press,
you can go in
use your stamping press. You'll be able to go in again. You can even put this on your stamping press, line up the stamp, and then pick it up so that you're not avoiding any sort of like issues when you're sticking that down. So let's pop this onto our card now. I'm going to go in. It's going to be a little bit higher, sort of like on the top there.
Yeah, for your sentiment.
And then I'm going to go in and pop this onto my card blank.
Jackie Bradley says, I have to get these, but you have to get these paste. Yeah, they're a must. They're a must. Viv Williams says, can we use the paste on Adorable Scoreable? Yes, you can. Yeah. You can use them on so many different mediums. Yeah, it does not have to be a matte or uncoated medium at all.
No, you can use them on acetate, which I'm going to show you later on. You can use them on all different types of products, but then you can create like these single borders, and there's so many different designs in this one mash you could choose. You could do the reindeers, you could do the farewell I've done, you could do Christmas trees, you could do the farewell pattern at the bottom, so you can really mix and match your designs up. But the best thing about this one in particular is the fact that we can tile it, because we can make our larger cards with this design.
Absolutely.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun. That is a beautiful, just like you say, simple, classic, elegant card. Thank you so much, Nat.
You're welcome.
And it was amazing to see it from start to finish as well.
Yeah.
Just built up really nicely. Okay. Since texture paste is on everybody's mind right now, we are going to dive straight in and show you our texture paste, because we have got some newbies to the texture paste gang as well. We're so excited for them. Let's just show you them right now. We've got metallic gold. Beautiful. Look at this.
It's just stunning.
Tubs of joy, aren't they? We have got the metallic gold, and we have the metallic silver here as well. Let me show you. Maybe this card model actually is the so you get that wonderful, just gorgeous, glossy, textured, 3D, amazing effect there that you've got.
And it has that super smooth feel to it. So
smooth.
Very different from your glitter paste where you've got that sort of like gritty texture.
Yeah.
These ones are really nice and smooth and give you such a show-stopping finish, like you can see here on this card.
Absolutely, it is beautiful. So they are our two newbies. They're $6.99. However, we are doing a promotion on these where you can get any two for £11. So if you want to maybe grab 4 or maybe grab the two together, they're £11 here. So they are absolutely stunning additions to your stash. If you've already got the glitter ones, as Natalie said, they're totally different.
Yeah.
They give you that smoother
so different.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
And again, if you have them, the glitter ones already, you know again how versatile they can be. We've just listed all the materials that they work wonderfully on.
Yeah.
Again, home decor projects. Gifting, gift bags maybe.
In terms of like materials that you can actually like place them down on as well, and materials that we do, you could use them with your parchment, you can use them with acetate, on Miri card, a Matastic, your regular Adorable Scoreable, your papers as well, although they will probably crinkle your papers a little bit because of the weight of them. You can use them on wood, you can use them on like MDF, so if you've got any MDF projects, they're going to be great for that. It's just an all-round fantastic product, really.
So great, isn't it? Again, absolutely amazing. Thanks for that. We have our wonderful palette knife. It's got this amazing quality, gorgeous wooden handle, so it's super durable, looks really luxurious, like a proper high-end tool, and it's just great. It's really easy to clean. It's got a good, nice, flat surface for spreading that paste on super nicely. And again, as you could see, Natalie sort of lifting up unwanted little bits of paste and things like that. It's so great for. Obviously, Hunky Dory branded as per usual, and that's just $5.99, an absolute essential, especially if you are starting out with your texture paste journey. And then we have a little refresher on our essential glitter paste collection as well. So it is $39.99 for all 6 of your glitter paste. So we have the glitter blue. Again, as Natalie said, you can just see the difference between the two textures on there. So we've got our glitter blue. We have our glitter green. Gorgeous. And we have our glitter brown on there as well. Super gorgeous glittery finish. The sparkle is incredible on these. We've got our glitter red. And then again, we've got our 2 metallic ones here. So we have our glitter gold. And again, let's just bring those 2 in as well for comparison. I think these would go really well together.
Yes, They absolutely would.
They'd make an absolutely amazing combination. And then we have, again, let's bring them in together. We've got our glitter silver and our metallic silver. Absolutely beautiful. So if you want all 6 of our glitter ones, let's show you the board to see how that finish is. Oh my gosh, look at this sparkle. This is real sparkle, people. Absolutely gorgeous. Glitter heaven. So you're going to get all 6 of those pastes. And you're going to get the palette knife with a saving of $13.94. And again, that's the minimum that you're going to save on here. That's off the full price that you see in that purple, the $39.99. Again, you're going to be saving even more as a club or diamond member, coming down to the cheapest price of $35.99. They are really chunky, substantial pots here, as you saw Natalie using the little tiniest amount as well. And again, you can scrape off your mass when you're done to really save every single little morsel of that texture paste there for your other projects. And again, they are just absolutely beautiful, stunning, stunning colours. And again, these colours are really universal as well. You know, we're always doing things that are foiled in silver and gold. They're going to carry straight through into your everyday crafting as well as your festive crafting. So again, those are $7.99 each, but they are any 3 for £18 on your glitter texture paste as well. So again, you can be mixing and matching your glitter ones for the 3 for £18. Let's show you some more cards. And then again, we're going to be going back over to Natalie as well. So let's show you some beautiful card samples. So these are mainly using the wonderful new metallic paste that we've got here, the metallic texture paste on here, part of our Prism family. So we've got that gorgeous silver one that just picks out those elements in there. So you've got the silver stars and the silver little twinkles there on that one. We've got this one again using that silver and again mixing it with the blues on there to give it that really
nice, that isn't it?
Gorgeous.
I think it's important to note as well that, like, if you want to have your texture paste on, say, layer 1, you can lay your mask down differently as well. So we've obviously created these guides depending on building up your colour if you're using inks, but if you're using your texture paste, then you can sort of like mix and match the way that those layers go down to give you the best effect. Yeah,
definitely. Exactly. Yeah, you can just follow the guide in a slightly different way and get your texture paste down. You'd probably get your texture paste down last, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Unless you were going to fully wait for them to dry.
Unless you're going to sort of like build them up, it's completely up to you. And if you're going to use like texture paste for every single layer, you can absolutely do that. Use your heat tool in between, make sure it's super dry before you put the next one down.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, getting those dyes in on that one as well, absolutely beautiful. We've got this one as well from,
this is so pretty.
So pretty, isn't it? Natalia, again with that frosty blue. I love how she's inked the background in between there as well.
Colours on that one.
It really is gorgeous, isn't it? Again, bringing that bit of parchment in, and we've got all of that silver texture paste on those sort of like line details on there, so it's super, super classy, gorgeous. We've got this one that uses both our silver and I love silver and gold together on cards.
It's nice, this is
so nice.
It's a completely different look.
Yeah, it really does. Absolutely stunning. Again, we've got some more of our dyes. They're working so well. We've got our glitter ones on here. That tag is super cute. And as Natalie said, it uses glitter paste for every single layer. So you're mixing and matching those colours beautifully. Again, we've got some on the craft card, our glitter paste there as well. And then using a white embossing powder and gel pen to pick up some of those details. This one's super cute. With the hot, so we've just, as you said, we've just used the one mask with that holly and it looks super cute. Obviously it's kind of like sketchy and fun.
Yeah.
Because it is missing some of those details, but again, like I say, it gives it that really cute, fun look on that one. Absolutely stunning. And then we've got this one. How clever is this one? Using those chevrons and polka dots round the edge for that border.
It's really pretty,
so
isn't it?
Clever, so clever. And then we've got that mask in between. And then this one as well. As Natalie said, they're great for tiling on those larger cards. And then we've got those beautiful sentiment centerpiece masks.
It's really nice laid over the top of this one, isn't it? It looks completely different.
It looks so good. Again, this is another one of Donna's cards here. We've got those turquoises, as Natalie said, they're tiled to create that longer card for you. This is an 8x8 card. I'm going to probably guess that that's like sort of 7.5 maybe. And then again, we've got that jingle all the way one. Gorgeous, gorgeous designs on there, really showing off all of those glitter texture pastes. Natalie, are you ready for your second demo?
I am.
Awesome.
We're going to use that beautiful, the layering winter foliage next.
Ooh.
Now, I want to do a pattern background, but I kind of want to have like a centerpiece where I don't have any designs. So I've cut out my star from my star nesting dies. I've used layer 2 for this. And I'm just going to go in with my dotty tape runner and just place a little bit on each sort of edge here. And then I'm just going to line this up in the center of my 5x5. So we're going to make this background the same size as our mask. So just placing that onto there, making sure that I'm happy with the placement. Of course, because I'm using my dotty tape runner, we can lift it up if we want to sort of move it around. I think I just want to go a little bit more that way.
Are you using this like as a mask?
Yeah, so I'm going to mask off this star space. And put my design over the top of it. So layer A, we're going to go down with first of all. And I'm just going to make sure that this is taped. And I'm going to use the colour guide as suggested by Jen on our design as well. So just making sure that all of my edges are nice and stuck down on here. We don't want them lifting up when we're doing this design. Of course, I am using my grip mat, but because of my cardstock is the same size as the mask, there's no way I can stick that down without it. And to do this as well, your finger daubers are really, really handy. So I'm going to start off with my letterbox red for my berries. So I'm going to go in and just cover those in here. So again, this is going to be another one that we're going to do start to finish. Gorgeous. So you can really see how these sort of like build up. So I'm going to go in. I know where this star is, so what I can do is I can avoid those areas, and that's going to save me a little bit of time because I can see where that sort of layer is on there. But anything around those edges, we want to make sure that we're getting in so we can get that really nice crisp finish. So that is our red. Then we're going to go in with velvet fawn. And I'm going to do my pine cones with this. So this is where your finger daubers come in really, really handy because, of course, you do have these elements where you've got the different colours on one mask. And, of course, if you're wanting to create your... Oh, I've gone a little bit with the red there by accident. Let me cover that up, okay. Of course, if you want to go in with the...
Oh, the blending sponges?
Yeah, you can do, but you want to be really, really careful. You could use like pieces of paper though, just to mask over those if you don't have your sponges. But these are fantastic, and we do have them available, so grab them if you can.
Not just available, Natalie, they're on Super Savers at the moment.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
We've got our blending tools and sponges. We've also got our finger daubers, haven't we, Jess? So we've got the grip mat on Super Savers.
The marketing team have done a good job with this one.
They have got it on point this week.
We're going to go in with layer B next, so just lining that up, making sure that that letter that you've got on that edge is always going in the same place, the same direction. You can just move that around to make sure that that's layered up with the bottom section as well. And then again, just make sure it's super stuck down. We don't want any of this.
Awesome.
Moving up while we're going in here. And then khaki. Because we're just using one colour for this layer, blending sponge is absolutely fine.
Yes, of course, yeah. Because again, you just want that quick max coverage, don't you?
And we're going to make sure that we've got loads of coverage on this one.
Amazing. Janet says, if you did the star, could you use it as a centerpiece on another card? You absolutely could. If you didn't want that ink, just turn it over. If it has captured any ink from, obviously Natalie's been quite careful to try not to sort of touch it on this one.
Some of the areas I've gone in with just because it's easier, but it is just to kind of like mask it off. But like I said, yeah, you could completely do the whole thing, and then you've got a star that's inked in this background, and then you've got two cards for one out of it. So going in with the khaki green, like so. And then we can lift this bit up now.
And a lot of people are saying like, a mask on a mask, it's genius.
It's a really clever idea. And the effect at the end is quite spectacular as well. So then I'm going to mix and match my designs here. So I'm going to use my 2 texture pastes for the next 2 layers. Now what I want to do is, I want to put down my metallic first because it's thinner. It's easier to line up the next mask on top. So I'm missing out C. I'm going to go in with D.
Yep.
I'm going to put that straight onto here. When you add this one on as well, you might find that your tape needs to move a little bit just to accommodate the extra elements that you're going to go in with on here. So just making sure those corners are covered. And then I'm just going to go down the side here. You just don't want it to move. So I'm going to go with that fantastic gold texture paste.
Oh, beautiful.
I'll lift that up. It's so delightful.
Oh, it's just so rich.
It's got such a beautiful finish to it. So you don't want loads to start this off.
Do you not think as well, like, it's so satisfying spreading it round and
is.
scooping it up?
It's how I imagine cake makers feel when they're like doing
like icing
and decorative elements on their cakes. Because you can use masks in cake decorating as well. So you could be making your Christmas cake and then actually using our masks, these masks in particular, to do like the nice designs on top of your cakes for Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be so good. Or like on fondant, like little, you know, those like little biscuits that people use for parties and weddings. So clever. Every single person on the comments today is saying how engrossed they are. They are just captivating, these demos, aren't they? They are so good.
Making sure I've got all of those areas covered. That's the first step. And once all of the areas are covered, I'm just going to scrape as much of that gold off as possible. Get it back in that tub.
Yeah.
So we're not wasting it. Lots of people yesterday in the comments on Hobby Maker asking how you would clean your masks once you've used your texture paste. I would recommend just washing them in the sink with some hot soapy water. It gets it off so quickly. You can also spritz it with water as well. You can use a baby wipe, but I think that you want to, it's just easier.
Yeah,
to
washing up liquid
pop them in the sink.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's lift up this layer now. And I have gone the whole way across this layer just for ease with using those texture pastes. So that's paste layer 1 down. I'm then going to give this a really nice blast of heat, just to set these bits in place. Now, if I was doing this at home, I would personally wait for it to dry.
Yeah, of course, leave it for a few hours.
But of course, for the purpose of this demo, we want to give this a really nice finish.
Amazing. Denise on YouTube says, I love, love, love that mask. She also says, I need these metallic pastes and masks. Yes, you do. You could be getting the mask for £20 and then the 2 new pastes for 11, so that's what, £31? You could make hundreds of cards with this.
Hundreds.
Dozens. Absolutely loads.
And every single card could be different depending on what colour you use
what cardstock
to do it, what cardstock you use. Like, every single one could be different. Just going to test this.
Denise, I mean, it goes without saying, I personally think you should treat yourself.
So if you're going to let this dry naturally, I'm going to say give it like 10 to 15 minutes to make sure that is dried properly. And then I'm going to just, because this has moved out of shape a little bit, let's just stretch that back down. I'm just going to clear up this gold off here as well. I can give that a good scrub in the sink after the show.
Absolutely.
So just making sure that is stuck down. I might just go in with a bit of tape just so I avoid movement, because that is going to make me really sad.
Yeah, of course,
It all
yeah.
starts moving, and then we're going to go in with our last one, making sure I'm getting that the right way round. Nope, that's not the right way round. Where's that letter? C. I'm going to put C over the top of that design now, and you can see where that's going to sit
Yeah.
in really nicely onto there, and we are going to just tape this down again to make sure that we don't have any movement. And because we've got that first texture paste layer down as well, it's better to add more tape than less, because it's just going to help it to stick nice and flat, so that when we do add our next texture paste layer on, it's not going to sort of damage any of that work that we've already done on this design.
Absolutely.
So let's go in with this one, and on here as well, and then we're going to go in with the green.
And this is the glitter
This
paste.
is the glitter paste, so yeah, mixing and matching those two pastes is really going to look quite spectacular.
Absolutely.
And then I'm just going to place my hand down on my mask just to make sure that it is sitting as flat as it can.
Absolutely.
It doesn't necessarily matter if it's a little bit raised. All that's going to happen is you're just going to use more paste.
Okay, yeah.
So more paste is going to sit in that space, and it's going to be a little bit higher up.
You have loved this green one. I think you need to treat yourself to a new one soon.
I think this is this is the
sample one.
the one from the Anne-Marie's, the side of Anne-Marie's desk. So I think these are the ones that everyone's been using, to be honest.
Absolutely, because they do last a long time, to be fair. But we just love them so much here, don't we? The comments as well saying that I'm an enabler, and of course Bex think we should treat ourselves. Natalie thinks you should treat yourself. So does Jess. It's not just me enabling.
I mean, when the cards are going to look as good as this, you
can't not.
You can't not. And for the price as well.
I know. Absolutely.
So let's pop that in there. We'll take this off now. Fingers crossed it's worked and it's not moved any areas. Of course, we are doing this live, so like we said, let them dry. Give them a good 10 to 15 minutes. If you're batch making, you'll have the time to be able to do that. But then you've got this gorgeous second layer of texture.
Gorgeous.
On here. So I'm just going to pull this. Oh no!
Oh, have you lifted some of your cardstock?
No, yeah, my tape. It's all right. We can fix it. I'll show you how in a minute. My favourite top tip.
Oh,
when
I'm
something like this happens. Your purple glue stick. Just place it as close to that edge as you possibly can.
Okay.
And then pop your cardstock down. Place it back over the top, and most of the time, I mean, I've done that with texture paste on it, so it's not going to be perfect, but most of the time you won't be able to see it. Let's trim. I am going to trim some of that down as well. Let's take that off there.
Lots of love for this. I mean, we've not even finished the card, and there's so much love for it already.
And then I need to get my pokey tool.
Oh, you're lifting your star off now?
I'm going to attempt to.
The big reveal.
Lift this star. I probably should have dried this texture paste off before I did this. But let's lift that off. If you're struggling to get it off, second top tip is you want to heat up that glue underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, and just take the tackiness out of it.
Of course, we've textured paste over the edge of this as well, so there are some sections that are going to be a little bit more difficult to remove than others because we've dried that gold over there. But that will come off. You will be left with some tackiness from your tape. We are going to do another layer of inking on here though, so it's not an issue. Let's bring that off. I'm going to get my knife just to cut through that texture paste a little bit more. It's just where I've dried it.
It's just worth taking that time. It's going to look so good.
So now you've got that space in the middle for our sentiment. We are going to make that so much more visible in a minute. Let me just blast off this texture paste now. Take it off the mat actually.
Oh my goodness. Janberry says this looks stunning, Nat. Viv Williams says love, 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 love this. Diane says it's amazing. Jackie Bradley says awesome. Penny says this is so pretty, Nat.
Just really giving that a good blast of heat to set that. Again, if I wasn't doing this live on the show, I'd probably give this 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on how thick you've put down the paste, to let this dry naturally.
Michelle loves your tip with the purple glue stick as well. I'm definitely
honestly, it happens all the time, especially when you've got your purple tape on. And if you have heated that purple tape, we all know how much that can
lift the cardstock.
Really just get so tacky.
Absolutely. Or if you've got a really strong die cutting machine, it can sometimes do that. So yeah, such a great tip.
Just got these last little edges to do on here. You can kind of see the glitter moving when you add the heat to it.
Can't
where you would need to be really careful, and I'll show you this up close because it has happened here, is can you see, I don't know whether you can see it. I need to move my hand out of the way. This texture paste here is really thin and nice and shiny. And then down here, it's got really bubbly because I've added too much heat to it. So that's where if you leave it to dry naturally, you're going to come out with the best effect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop that back onto here. I've got my other panel that I used earlier on to actually cut this from. And I'm just going to stick that over the top a second. You don't need it for a long time. It's just so we can ink through it. I'm going to get my glue eraser to just bring up any of that excess red sticky dots that we used to stick down our panel.
Oh yeah, to stick it down, yeah.
That's going to give us a better finish when we ink it. And then I'm going to go in with my letterbox red from my finger dauber.
Beautiful.
And we're just going to really lightly bring this colour in on those edges.
Nice.
So you can use both pieces here on this card. And then I think we're going to finish with a sentiment. You can of course go in and once you've got that first layer down, build up your edges if you want those to really stand out and be darker. But we're just kind of trying to create that gorgeous halo effect here with the background that we are creating. When we lift this off now, you're going to have that kind of feel to it.
So gorgeous.
And then the sentiment for this one, I am going to use those stamps again. And this time I'm going to go in with Merry Christmas from Our Home to Yours.
That's the perfect size and shape.
And I'm thinking gold embossing powder.
Nice.
But I'm worried about where it's going to stick. Let's go in. We'll risk it. That's what we're here for. I'm going to blast that ink one more time.
Getting some good tips today, Natalie. Sally Edwards on YouTube, watching this morning from the beach in Tenerife. How nice.
Nice. Let's go in with our sentiment. I'm going to go in with our incredible embossing ink pad. If you've not got it already, why not?
I love it. I think it's the best embossing ink pad I've ever used.
I bet I don't have any gold though.
Do you want me to grab you some?
I know that
I've got some. I do have two in my drawer.
Yeah, can I steal that one? Because, oh actually there's a little bit here. There's a tiny, tiny bit which is definitely going to be enough.
Excellent.
I use this little off-cut piece.
Super cute.
On here. Just tip that the whole way around and then with like a, you can use anything really, but if you've got like a little dainty brush,
yep,
you can just get rid of any of that excess You can also use your glue eraser. That's quite good at picking up any unwanted.
Yeah, definitely.
What's it called? Got the word now?
Your embossing powder?
Embossing powder, that's the one. So just popping that back in there. A teeny tiny dauber stick just because there's a little bit extra on that E there. And then let's give this a last blast and then we can build this card up.
Gorgeous.
So many different textures and layers and finishes to this card.
There's been so many different techniques and styles in this card as well.
It's so nice to have the time to be able to like show you this start to finish as well.
It's awesome.
It's really, really cool. So let's pop that out of the way. I can't get the lid on that properly. Need to put it on properly because someone will pick it up and it'll go everywhere and then I'm going to get the blame.
Yeah,
so let's
remove
that. So we can pop this together now. I'm going to go in with my tape runner.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. And then I'm going to go in with my Christmas craft.
Nice.
I'm going to use this design here. So let's just stick that nice and flat onto there.
Pulls in the red, green and brown from those cards.
It's got all of those different colours in, hasn't it? It really works with the tones and the shades of this one. And then I'm going to go around and add this to a 7x7. So I'm bringing that white back in by doing like a nice white edge on here. So I can pop that onto here now. It's going to give us a little sort of like 3 notches
edge,
to bring that white back in. And then there you go.
Oh, amazing. Wow, what a card! It is absolutely incredible. So, so stunning. Viv says that's so clever. Michelle, stunning card. Matt, Diane says love it. Faye says stunning. Laura says stunning. I think that's the word of the day with that demo. That is my favourite card ever. Thank you so much, Nat.
You're welcome.
Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we're going to get, just wow, wow, wow. Valerie says, wow, wonderful card. Viv Williams says you could very easily batch make these. You absolutely can.
100%. That's what's going to be fantastic about these cards is the batch making capability.
I think that's it. And I think that's it with masks in general. Like the batch making ability, because you can just use them over and over again and clean them.
You could do like every layer. So say I was going to make that card. It took a while because we were doing the different components separately, but say you were batch making that, you could do all of layer 1.
Yeah, for all
of layer 2.
Yeah.
All of layer 3. By the time that's dried, layer 4 goes down.
Yeah,
like
you
can go back over. So they're really easy to do. And because it's not like a stamp where you've got to lay it over or work out where it goes.
Yeah.
It's so quick to do. It's honestly my favourite thing.
It absolutely is. We absolutely love them. Okay, so let's recap the show for you. Absolutely gorgeous. There's just the love for that card is incredible. So absolutely dozens and dozens of comments with love of that card. Okay, Win It Weekly reminder for our Miri Mega Mixes. 2 lucky winners. It's worth $59.98. Oh my goodness. Christmas crackers originated from which traditional sweets? Is it A, wine guns, B, bonbons, or C, pear drops? Get your answers in. Oh, they're coming in already. Wow. So much love for that previous card. Okay, we're going to go in with a reminder of the show, but first of all, Jess really wanted to point out some of the dies that we've got that everybody has used with their samples. We've had loads of love for the samples. We had a comment saying the team have clearly really enjoyed these.
The team have done such a good job with these cards. They were incredible.
They have. They had so much fun as well. We got loads of positive feedback. We all enjoyed working with them. So we've got our Radiant Sentiments here for you, which is the multi-buys $24.98. And again, you're going to get Happy Christmas and Merry and Bright. So they are going to be perfect sentiments for your not only these cards but all of your other Christmas cards if you're doing paper crafting as well with things like little books, duo designs, etc., and also your masks as well. So you're going to get the Happy Christmas is $14.99. You're going to get 5 metal dies. You get an absolute multitude of mats and layers, so you can have them really chunky. You could again be doing them in ombre, and then you get that beautiful centerpiece there as well with the Happy Christmas and the gorgeous block caps typography, and then you get that merry and bright with that kind of cheeky, fun brush lettering feel. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, this is great if you're doing these masks in like sort of bright colours or unusual colours. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, you're going to get 5 cutting dies with your mats and layers and your centrepiece sentiment as well. $14.99, but like I say, together we do have them on a multi-buy to save, just save £5, $24.97. And then we also have, I love this one too, our Christmas words and wishes. There is no fewer than 20 dies in here.
20 dies.
20 dies. And again, you can mix and match these festive words to create your own personal perfect sentiment for all of your projects and loved ones.
Gorgeous scripts on these ones as well.
It is gorgeous, isn't it? It's just so classic. It's going to go with everything. It is absolutely perfect. And each and every single one has its own mat and layer.
Nice.
So yeah, absolutely. So you can be really having so much fun with these, and you're going to get lots of ones that you can use individually, so you can use the word Noel, you can use joy, peace, and then you get ones that you can mix and match. So we've got merry and bright on there, we've got Christmas, cheer, or you can have Merry Christmas. We've got festive wishes, or we've got Christmas wishes, Merry Christmas on there as well. Joy, you've got the ampersand for your merry and bright, or if you're doing peace and joy, for example, you're going to be able to do that as well. Absolutely incredible piece of kit that you're going to be getting out every single Christmas, aren't you?
Definitely.
You're just going to be using these on everything. You're going to be using them on your tags. You're going to be using them on the insides of your cards, those verses. Absolutely incredible. 19, I can't think of a better way to spend £20 on this die set, because I guarantee you could possibly use this on every single one of your Christmas makes, for really handy sentiments, and obviously the radiant ones as well. Okay, recapping our show today with the texture, the masks and the texture pastes. So let's show you those gorgeous masks again. We have seen Natalie demonstrate them both from start to finish, which is wonderful. We've got this first one as well that she used, the layering fair isle patterns as well. So these are in a multi-buy for £20, which is just incredible. You're going to get 4 of your different masks on there. As Natalie said and demonstrated, they are so easy. They are labelled A, B, C and D. They have the same notching for the corners for easy alignment and just perfect finishing. It is tileable, as we saw, so if you're doing those longer cards, those more sort of slimline cards, it's going to work, or even just big cards such as 8x8s and 7x7s. It's going to be wonderful. You get loads of detail on that one. Gorgeous sort of fun Christmas jumper print there with the reindeers, the fair isle, the Christmas trees, the little poinsettias on there. So much detail. And again, as Natalie said, you can be picking out strips of these or little chunks or patches or whatever you want to do there for you. We have got the colour guide in there as well. It's on the inside, and that little pocket that houses them all is so handy.
It's really good, isn't it?
It's so good. And then we have our layering winter foliage, which we have just seen. I think that's blown everybody's mind, that demo, Nat. With the gorgeous pine cones, the spruce, the holly, and all those cute little berries on there as well. Again, let's show you the back, so you're going to get all of that detail. Again, they are 5x5 layering masks. And again, you get that wonderful layering guide inside as well. Jackie Bradley put everything in my basket. Oh, that is wonderful news.
It is one of those shows where you need everything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
No.
It is one of those ones that your bank balance isn't going to be happy about, but you definitely will be.
You say your bank balance isn't going to be happy. If you're getting the 2 masks and the texture paste, it's £31.
It is crazy.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
And like I say, we can make dozens and dozens of cards with this. Again, let's show you the boards that have got those all built up, so you can just see those each individual mass really closely in there. So that's our fair isle one, and then that is our foliage one. So again, it's going to build up and make that perfect gorgeous pattern for you to make quick and easy backgrounds. You can just add a sentiment on there. And then we have our 2 new to the crew texture paste here. Absolutely gorgeous. So we've got the silver and gold. We've seen Natalie demonstrate these. They're absolutely gorgeous. They are $6.99 each, but they are any 2 for £11, so definitely be getting both of them. How can you pick a favourite between gold and silver? They're both gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful finishes as well. So we're going to go, we're going to show you some more cards and then we're going to get our third and final demo in. Love this on that slimline card. Again,
it's nice, that.
So nice, isn't it? I love it on that slimline. We've got the texture paste down the sides as well.
Nice.
So that is super gorgeous and polished. Bit of metallic loveliness there. We've got it added as well to the die on our Radiant Sentiments, again for that bit of added texture. You can be using them straight onto your dies on there as well. I'd probably layer my paste, I'd probably die cut it first and then paste over it, rather than lay down a layer of paste and then die cut.
Do you know what I would do as well is, do you know when you die cut it, I would probably piece it back into my cardstock.
Yeah.
Then go over with the texture paste, so
that
it's
you've
like
got
a
that
smoother surface.
Yes.
But if you're just going straight onto the word, it might get a bit clunky.
Yeah.
So I think doing it that way.
Putting it back into the waste.
So die cut it, put it back into the waste with, you can actually use your grip mat. Your grip mat will hold it. Then go over with your paste. Then once it's done, take off the excess, then you've got your word that you can just like get off with your spatula.
Absolutely perfect, thank you.
That way.
Yeah, what a good tip. Again, just so many gorgeous examples. We've got that stepper there, in those blues, and again we've got that silver paste there, just picking out those tiny little elements on there. It's absolutely stunning, so gorgeous. This one's by Wendy, absolutely lovely card. We've got some here by Natalia with that black there, gorgeous. And again, this one just picking out that teeny tiny strip to make that background. And again, chopping up that sentiment dies, absolutely fabulous. This one uses the glitter paste and some pattern papers. Gorgeous cards, gorgeous samples. We love them. That's one of Lisa's designs. We've got this one made into little Christmas trees. And again, bringing your embossing folders in works so well with this one as well. We've got this little, is this a Z fold? Yeah, like a fold back card. We've got that peace and joy on there as well. Again, it looks so good in traditional Christmas colours, doesn't it? So stunning. We've got this shaker design here from Sally. I love that. Looks so good underneath the acetate, doesn't it? Really good. Adding those sequins. Again, this could be like, obviously it's quite large, but it could be a decoration if you put some hanging string on it. And then we've got this one as well, that bit of pyramage.
Nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. I think we've got an aperture as well as all that pyramage as well. Absolutely beautiful. That's by Sarah Jane. Absolutely gorgeous. The samples are just going to knock your socks off. You can't not treat yourself to this collection. But we are going to squeeze in one last demo from Natalie. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
So I've done layer 1 and 2 from my Fair Hour. We're going to go back to that.
Yeah.
And this card has definitely been inspired by my outfit today because we're going to do pink and green.
Nice.
It's one of my favourite colour combinations. If it's not teal at Christmas, it's pink and green at Christmas. It's such a nice contemporary colour way. So I'm going to stick this down. Where have I put my tape?
I think pink and green's been so fashionable for Christmas for quite a few years now.
It's really nice, especially like those fresh green colours. It really makes your cards pop as well.
Yeah, it does.
Well, let's just stick that down. I'm going to go in with my Lime Zest, which is our most sort of like brightest, freshest green colour. So I'm going to go in and add that down. So that is going to be layer A, B and C down on our card now.
Amazing.
So let's just keep adding.
Oh, thanks. Oh, Jess, you're absolutely on it putting the super savers in today. Prism ink pads again, NE342 on there. I think nearly all the tools Natalie has used have been on super savers, which is just incredible.
Just the marketing team smashed it out the park.
Absolutely smashed it out the park. They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing. We give them stick.
No,
but they knew what they were doing.
Absolutely. They took the assignment seriously and they have delivered.
So going in with that green, and I'm going to lift this off. Now for my next layer, I'm not actually, this card was 100% inspired by Natalia on our design team. There's a card that unfortunately is at Hobby Maker, but you might be able to find it on the website, and she did this technique and I was in awe of it. It's absolutely awesome. So my background is done. We're going to lift that off.
That looks so cute.
Then I've just got a spare, I'm saying spare, I've just got a piece of 5x5 cardstock, which is the same size as my mask. You're going to understand why I'm doing this in a minute. So I'm popping that down there. So I've got a really nice surface. Next layer is going to be an acetate wrap.
Nice.
So I'm just going to use that as a guide to stick that kind of like in the center of this design, and I'm going to stick that down onto my grip mat so that doesn't move.
So you're just pressing that down?
Yeah, so obviously this is smaller than my acetate. My acetate is 6 by 6.
Oh, 6 by 6, yeah.
So I've got that space around here to be able to make sure that is stuck down as well. It is not moving.
Cool.
Next step is I'm actually going to just tape over my sentiment.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to use my tape, and I'm going to just use my mask here, and I'm just going to go sort of like down the side. You don't want to cut into your acetate. You're just kind of like creating a border here. So let's just go to the very top of that word there. Because again, I want my design to not be pasted over this section. So just another little top tip on how you can avoid doing that. I'll sort that top out in a minute.
Could you imagine if we paid you extra for all your tips? You've squeezed in tons today.
I know. So we've got that on there. Then I'm going to go in with my last mask. So just making sure that that is on the right side. This is why I put the colour down.
Okay.
Because now, if I did my acetate with nothing underneath, try to work out where this was going to be centred.
Yeah, on a clear.
I can't see anything. Cannot see anything. So use an extra piece of cardstock. It can be white. It can be, you know, it can be paper. It doesn't have to be cardstock. This is just what I had to.
It could literally be copy of paper at the printer. Yeah, for sure.
It's just
so you can see.
So you can see.
Yeah,
and I'm
amazing.
really going to take this down again because I am going to go in with my texture paste. Now, when you're going in with texture paste on your acetate, we can't speed up the process of this drying. We have to wait for it to dry naturally, because if you speed up the process, it's going to warp the acetate.
Yeah.
If you have heat resistant acetate, go ahead, heat it up. It's not an issue at all. But if you don't, just there's no point. Just leave it.
Again, sort of drying time, roughly about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Again, depends on how much you put down.
Yeah.
You put loads down, it's going to take longer. Let's just push that in. You're going to get it as sort of like neat and as fine as possible.
Amazing. Oh, Jackie says I look like I've got sunburn on my face. I probably do. I haven't got my makeup on today because let's just not talk about the early hours of this morning. But I think I got a bit burnt.
She got sunburn at the cricket.
I definitely did better than David, bless him.
That's just because he's more ginger than you, though.
Yeah, he is.
This is
He's
the
a lot
issue
fairer.
with having ginger husbands who think that they don't need to put sun cream on, even though you tell them
I know.
you need to put sun cream on.
I know. And I asked him about it when we got there and we were absolutely burning our socks off. And I was like, where is it? And he went, oh, I thought it was George's, so I left it in the backpack. I was like, oh, wonderful.
Yeah, we got burnt at the zoo.
Did you?
Yeah, it was really hot.
Was it, did you go to Blackpool Zoo?
No, we went to Chester.
Oh, you went to Chester?
Yeah, we went back to Chester.
Oh, nice. It's such a great zoo, isn't it?
It is really good. Yeah, it was nice. We had a little birthday dinner in the little pub that they have there.
Oh, cute.
And there was another wedding on, actually, which was really funny.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, definitely.
So let's lift this up. So that's going to reveal that design on your acetate.
Look at this,
Pop that
people.
in there to be cleaned.
The texture on top of acetate is just, it's phenomenal.
It's so good, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I'm going to lift up these bits, and then I'm going to use my pokey tool to lift off my pastes. My low tap tape, sorry. So, just getting that on there.
Look at that.
Now you've got your sentiment in the middle. I have just messed this bit up here. So I'm going to go in with my teeny tiny daubers, and we'll just tidy up that edge there. I tried very carefully not to allow that to happen, but hey ho. Now we want to find that bit of this acetate that's going to lift up, and I'm just going to leave this to one side for as long as I can.
Yep.
For the rest of this demo to dry naturally. So let's pull up all of this bit, put it to one side. I've got a 7x7. I have popped on my 7x7 some of our fantastic silver glitter.
This is our cardstock.
This size is 1/2 inch, so that is 6.5 by 6.5. I've got my image here, which I'm gonna pop centrally. Now, to make it easier, I've also cut a frame. This is 6x6. This is some Matastic card. I've just gone around with my hot pink, which I've used on the darkest parts of my pink here. I'm gonna line this up with my silver.
Oh, that looks so cute.
And then what you can do is use this as a guide to make sure that this is going to be straight and where you want it to be. So this bit's going to be stuck down. So go back in with your tape runner now. And we can stick that onto here. Just making sure that that is going to go in there like so. And this also gives us the perfect frame for adding our foam pads. So 4mm foam pads for extra thickness. They are also the same size as my frame, so what I can do is just build them up on my frame, and I know that they're going to sit on there perfectly. So I didn't know I didn't want to do it on my frame. I wanted to do it on the back of that card. It's fine. Now I know for sure that it definitely sticks down on there. What we can do is go around the outside of this. We're making our lives easier, not harder.
So true.
So all the way around this side, you might need to trim off some of those edges, but we can test that in a moment. So let's squeeze this in. I've had so much fun with these demos today.
Oh, they've been amazing.
It's been such a good time.
It really has, hasn't it? Absolutely.
And I think when you've got a product like this, and all of the demos I've done today are completely different from the demos I did yesterday on Hobby Maker as well. So you can, if you miss those shows, you can watch those back on Hobby Maker's website.
Absolutely. And we'll have different, obviously everybody's saying how much as well they love the team samples. So you can see different samples on
there.
Yeah,
more inspiration. It's just so much fun. So I'm going to make sure that that is right with my frame just sitting on top of there. It might be a little bit over actually, maybe a little bit under, but we'll make it work. We always do.
You can kind of manipulate the foam pads, like you can sort of squish them up, can't you?
I think they might just need to be a
Slightly
little bit
further
wider.
out.
So let's just pop that on there. The great thing about your 4mm foam pads as well is that because they're chunkier, they are a little bit easier to get up.
Yeah, and especially going on to the diamond sparkles as well.
What you don't want to do though, there you go, is move it a bit too much, because obviously we've cut that and you don't want huge gaps. Yes. I'm using sequins, I know I'm going to be okay.
Nice.
So let's go in with our anti-static bag.
Yeah.
As much as we can on there.
And then the sequins, and then is your acetate
sequins is going to go in here. So I'm going to go in with pink, green, and then I've got a little bit of our AB.
Oh, nice.
I think I might put a bit more pink in actually, because the green came out a bit more than I planned.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to stick this. Take this off now, being super careful when doing that. Your 4mm are of course going to give you more room for your acetate to manoeuvre. Bring my acetate in. My acetate is the same size as my mat, so I know that I can make sure that if that's stuck down, we are good to go. I'm being really careful because I know that this is still wet.
Yeah, of course.
But you can see how perfectly that design like matches in with the images on top. It might be a little bit loose actually, but I don't think I've got time to move it. Let me see, because I think my hearts aren't lined up. This is where being a perfectionist is not good when you're making cards like this.
I'm absolutely holding my breath.
Everyone hold their breath. Jess, you might need to turn the aircon off. I'm joking. It should be fine.
She's ready with the remote.
Let's try again. Just those hearts. Watch. Please mind my head. My hearts just need to line up with those hearts. Everything else is fine. That's better, I think. Yeah, I'm going for it. We're going back down.
Yeah, that looks so good.
So just be a little bit more wary than I was there about making sure that that is in the right place.
I think as well, because your acetate's wet as well, and you know,
yeah,
you've got that going on.
You'll be able to obviously do it a lot better and quicker than I've just done there when you make it at home, because of course you're going to give yourself that time to make that acetate dry. But got design team parcels to send out, Beck. So we've got to be out of here. We do. There's a lot to do. There's new launches. There's stuff coming off the machines today. It's all go, go, go. Very exciting.
It is.
I'm going to pop that onto there. So that's going to hide all of my work-ins.
Beautiful.
Like so. And that I'm going to leave just like that.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
So now, I think you'd have to get really close up. Maybe it'd be better on this cam to see with the layer of
wow,
the images underneath that acetate.
Oh my gosh.
You kind of get the shadow as well.
Yeah. And loads of shine. Absolutely.
So there you go.
Gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Natalia, for that card model that inspired that as well, because I would have never have thought about mixing up those layers until I saw that card. And I was just like, we have to show this in one of the demos.
Yes, they've been awesome. Thank you so much, Natalie, for demoing for us today. Absolutely beautiful card. Love the colours, says Kim. Lynn says lovely shaker. Valerie says fantastic card. Okay, we are going to wrap up the show for you. I'm just still in awe of those demos. Next up on Hobby Maker, join Amy tomorrow. She will be there at 2 p.m. with our new Moonstone foliage, bows and gift tag combos.
Stunning collection.
Absolutely gorgeous. You need them as well. And again, they're one of those launches that will carry you through to every day as well as festive.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Those bows are so on trend right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing bow print everything.
So many people are going to be grabbing those. Yeah. Like, it is going to be so busy.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, they really tap into that bow trend that's really current at the moment. Gift tags, you can't have too many gift tags. And obviously our foliage, perfect for Christmas. 6 p.m. she's got our Christmas crackers collection as well. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, me and Nat are having a switch around, but you will see us again tomorrow with our Christmas cracker collection here at 10 a.m. So be there bright and early and join us for some more crafty fun.